Dear viewers, due to a confidentiality clause currently in effect in Frank's contract, we are required to protect his identity. But don't worry. We didn't want you to miss out on this valuable session with one of the best investment advisors in Dubai. Stay tuned for exclusive insights in this podcast.
Hello everyone and welcome back again to the new episode of Business Facets, where we're going to talk about another field, another business phase, where we're going to talk a little bit about wealth, money management, finance, how to increase your investment, how to do the best investment. That's why I have really tried to convince one of the biggest investor advisor in Dubai to do this podcast with me, because he was very shy and he's like a man who is always in the shadow. So Frank, welcome to Business Face.
Thank you for having me. I wouldn't really say I'm shy, but yeah. I'm not really a camera person, let's say.
I understand. I tried very hard to get you here,
Yeah,
and finally we did it.
A few times.
So I'm very happy to know more about your personality, to know how you are doing, how you're managing a lot of things.
Yeah.
So as I know you, I want also the audience to know more about you. So if you can tell me a little bit, from where did you start? What was your beginning?
Okay.
And which country? What brings you in Dubai? So this is few questions that I want to know.
Look, I've got a bit of a mixed background, to be honest. So I was born in the UK. I lived there until I was 4. Then I moved to Italy. So my first language is actually Italian, and then I went on back to the UK when I was 14, and from there onwards, I did quite a few different jobs, and then I joined the family business, which is real estate, HMOs, which is multiple homes occupancy, which is basically where you purchase a house and you make every single room an ensuite, and then you rent them out, similar to Airbnb or to workers. So that's the business that we do in the UK. And then in 2017, I came to Dubai because my wife now, she moved here. And so I came on holiday. I loved it. Then I realized it was tax-free. I saw the real estate opportunities, no tax. I thought it was a good time to jump on board and learn a little bit. So I started to do brokerage in Dubai to learn the market a little bit. Then I was doing my own investments and freelancing as well, helping clients how to invest, where to invest, what to buy. And then things basically snowballed up from there. And now I also help people manage their wealth.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So I see that you've been in the UK, then in Italy, then Dubai.
Correct.
If I'm going to ask you like a little bit personal question, if you can, who's the best place where you feel comfortable? Is it Dubai? Is it Italy? Is it the UK?
No, nothing beats Dubai. Nothing beats Dubai. I go to Italy, I go to UK quite often.
Yeah.
It's not the same as Dubai. The peace of mind, safety, tax, the lifestyle that you get, it's you just cannot compare it. There's no place like there's no.
Of course, especially when you talk about safety and about the lifestyle. Dubai is a place where everyone can find his own peace. If you want to talk about more about business, if you want to increase your business, the speed that we have in Dubai is 10 times higher than any other place in the world.
Yeah.
And I see also, since we have worked a little bit together, so I know that you are taking very important the time. That's mean when you have something to do Monday at 8 should be done, and you are like a very fast man, maybe because time is money.
You can lose a train, they say, right? So you have to be on the ball, right? Because if it's not you catching it, somebody else going to do it, right?
Of course.
So especially Dubai is very fast paced, like you mentioned. You have to be, make decision quickly and move fast and move with Dubai's speed, right? Because Dubai is growing really, really fast. We can see from the roads, right? Absolutely insane now. So.
Yeah, I have always compared Dubai. I say this is a country that have been built in 15 years. Everything is you can
15
imagine.
Let's say 15, 20 years, yes. But who's done that?
Who's done that?
Nobody.
I came from a country, I'm from Morocco originally, so we can say like we are 1,200 years. We didn't reach what Dubai reached, unfortunately, but it's a very high speed. It's very aggressive in terms of the business. It's very intensive. That's mean you need to wake up in the morning and work and do what you have to do.
But the growth opportunities that you have in Dubai, you cannot compare them anywhere else, I believe. Even in the UK, the systems made abroad, they kind of stop you or limit you from growing.
Yeah.
And, but Dubai, it actually helps you, and the growth is just absolutely, crazy. Let's say, you can actually do a lot if you work hard and you put your all into it and you do things right. You actually can make a lot out of Dubai, and it's still a baby. We've still got many years to go. Like you said, it's 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
So it's still.
It's going fast.
Yeah.
Regarding the business, and you said that you have done the brokerage, real estate, property management, and everything. Is it the same what you have done in the UK is what you are doing in Dubai, or what you did in Dubai, or what you want to do in Dubai? Is it the same?
No, they're completely different businesses. So the UK is basically a family portfolio that we manage. It's not clients. So they're all family portfolio where we rent out, and we basically making an income from renting out properties, or should I say rooms in this scenario. But in Dubai, it's completely different. So here I'm actually helping people to invest. I mean, do my own investments, my own flips. But I help people how to invest, not just in properties, but we're also in finance, and we also do a little bit of cryptocurrency exchange as well.
Okay. Yeah, you are talking about a lot of our different businesses. But if I am an investor, let's see, for example, you can help me to manage my investments, or to increase my investments, or to do the best investment.
Yeah.
Why do I know you, Frank? Why I need to have you in my life as an investor? Or I have a wealth that I need to be managed. Why do I really need you?
Well, we all work hard for money, right? Yeah. So if you're going to invest anything with me, the first thing is going to be trust, right? If you don't trust me with your money, then we're not going to do any business, right? So the initial approach between the client and myself is basically building a relation, building trust, understanding your portfolio, what you want to reach and what you want to get out of it. Some people want to maybe have a portfolio in real estate where they just want to rent it out. Other people want a cash flow, where they're getting the returns quite often, so it pays out for their living. Some people like to retire quite early, especially in Dubai, right? So it really depends. That's number one. But the second thing that I do is I make sure that every investment that I vet is fully vetted in a way that the capital is always preserved. Because like I said, you don't want to take clients' money or invest something and then lose them and lose the investment. That's the worst thing that could ever happen, right? So capital preservation, especially for ultra high net worth individuals, that's a key thing. Sometimes it doesn't really matter about the ROI, but they want to make sure they might be happy with 5% a year, but they want to make sure that their capital is safe. That's number one. And then number two, obviously, what I specialize in is making sure I find an investment that is secure and at the same time is yielding a good ROI.
Yeah. So you are a master key for every investor
and it's purely passive what I do, for the clients.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are talking also about preserving the capital, or the capital appreciation get higher.
Correct.
Is it just in the real estate, or there is another field, for example, that I can need your help, or you can be more add value for me?
Look, there's two ways that I manage people's money, let's say. One is through properties, where we buy something that is distressed below market price, and I will reflip it for obviously a premium, okay? That's one way. The second way that is not real estate related is basically purchase order financing, which is I've got a huge contract with a company in the UK, which is actually an international company. The supplier doesn't have enough funds to fulfill the orders. So this is where we come in and fulfill those orders, and we make an ROI on it. So, and that's completely passive again. So there's two fields you can go about it. The flips, it's something that as and when it comes, when we find a good deal, then we jump on it and take it. But when it comes to the purchase order finance, it's continuous. At the moment, I get orders, millions of pounds per month.
Yeah. Numbers and millions of pounds, and a lot of investments, real estate. I have done my research a little bit, even if I know that it's not live yet, but I have done my research. And I see that you own two of the biggest companies in this field, which is Exure Investment and Exure Real Estate. They're
Correct.
not live yet, but...
They're basically, I got the real estate's pretty much ready.
Yeah.
I've got the trade license, and the investment is just about to basically probably start. I would say about Friday I would have the trade license as well. So they're both up and running,
the new baby.
Correct.
So is it, you are taking Frank from a level of a business or investor advisor or wealth manager to a company like Goldman Sachs, like big banks who do the wealth management? Is it
my approach is a little bit more exclusive.
Yeah.
Like at the moment, for the past 7 years in Dubai, I've been working with 5 investors, and they're my close investors. So I haven't really expanded from there, but due to the amount of demand that I have at the moment in terms of property flips and also the finance trading in the UK, expand into new investors is basically what we're looking at now. Yeah.
So the investor who might need your help, they're gonna come to the UK or come to you to Italy or come to Dubai, or you are international, you can be
We are international. We have a base in the UK, an office in Dubai. Italy's about to come. We are there, but no, office is not fully set up yet. But I do all my business in Dubai, headquarters in Dubai because of tax reasons. So all the investments I would do would come from the Dubai.
Yeah.
And then from Dubai, I'll make it. If it's abroad, it'll be made abroad. And then if it's in Dubai, it will be made in Dubai. So it really depends. But everything will be routed through Dubai.
Yeah, so
just for tax purposes.
yeah, that's why Dubai is the haven for all the investors.
Yeah.
Because I've invested in Dubai, and I know a lot of investors, like very high or like multi-billionaire people in Dubai. Like, trust me, having money is a big problem for an investor, because sometimes you don't know what is the best investment you should do.
That's right.
What is the best opportunity you should take? Because, for example, I always say that if you get money or you win money when you buy, not when you sell. Because if you buy,
the right time,
yeah, correct. If you buy with higher prices, if you want to sell, the prices is going down, so you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
So that's why I think this is where you come.
Look, I think the principal thing, or I think the most important thing is having somebody that you trust for your investment. That's key, because even in Dubai at the moment, let's talk about real estate. There are what, 6,000 brokers, maybe 7,000 brokers.
25,000.
How many off-plan projects?
25,000 brokers
25.
registered. Okay.
25, right?
25.
Sorry, it's 5,000 companies approximately, right?
Yeah.
You're right. So now think, out of all these brokers and how many projects are being launched in the markets, clients come to a broker and they will pitch him 2-3 projects. A different broker will pitch that client maybe another 2-3 projects. The client's going to be confused on where to go, because one broker is going to say to him, or one agent, okay, these are the best 3. Another client will say, this is the best 3. So having that relationship and having somebody that you trust with your money, and then you know that, okay, Frank is saying this, and this is what we're going to invest in, we trust him, and this is what we're going to go with. That's the key thing. Whether it's me or somebody else, having that person, people buy people, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's the key thing. So if you trust me, and I call you tomorrow and be like, look, let's invest in this, you're not going to ask me questions. It's okay, if you say so, we'll do it.
Yeah.
So that comes with time, and comes obviously with building that relationship with your clients. They've made money from you, they trust you. But when you're thinking short-sighted, like a lot of sometimes happens in the market, where they just think, I'm just going to make my commission this month.
My commission this month.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll make my 5%, and they're probably giving the client the worst investment going, overpriced, like you said. They're buying overpriced, over market value. They're going to lose money in the long term. It's not a good investment. You've lost your clients, and you're not going to do well, right? So those are the key things that separate somebody, like that does a good investment, a bad investment. The first person is having somebody that you trust is number one. Yeah.
Okay.
And that knows also. Knowledge.
Of course.
The good thing is with me is I actually invest my own money in the
In
same investments that I
do.
offer my clients. It's not like, oh, Hamid, let's invest $1 million, $1 million here. If there's a flip coming up, and let's say it's a big flip, 10, 15 million dirhams, and I don't have enough cash flow, some of my funds will be part there, and maybe your funds will be part there too.
So if you win, I win. We lose,
Correct.
we lose
I'm
together.
actually I've got skin in the game, let's put it right. So I'm not just saying, let's put the money there, whatever happens, happens. That's how much I trust my investments. I invest in it myself. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So you're right. So this is what I've noticed, is that you put your money also in the investment. That's mean you are putting your skin, your money, your life, your investments, your expertise in the same place as your investors, which is nobody can do, because as I told you, all the investors, you need to buy this property here, you can do this investment, you can buy this car, but this is not the case with Exure, I think, and with Frank. And because I do marketing. This is all I know to do in Dubai. So I do marketing. I love marketing. And sometimes I do the follow-up with the companies that I work with them. As you said, the Asian, they don't, I'm not saying everyone, but sometimes I see that the Asian don't care. Most, or maybe most, let's be more.
We know. I think anybody that's if we talk about real estate, I would say
all that they care about is to sell a property to a client. Don't care about making him do the best investment.
See, sometimes it's about service, right? Because if you provide a good service, money comes. Even, for example, let's say we're doing a deal together and we invest in something together, and maybe I don't make money on the first deal. I'm not bothered, because as long as you're happy and you've made money, next time I'll make money from you, because you're going to make money again, right? You're going to reinvest with me. So a lot of people thinking they're focused on their commission or what they're going to make. But if you focus on the service part, money comes. Yeah. Money's like a secondary thing, right? So we all love money, yes, but at the end of the day, it comes hand in hand, right? Yeah. Service and then money.
Yeah, I always said, money is not a target. Money is a result of a good service.
Yeah.
If you do your service,
It's a mean.
It's a mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just because I'm not gonna say this is what bothered me in Dubai, but everyone is running behind money. Like, I want to get money, like this. But bro or sister, just go and work and do what you have to do perfectly, and you will get paid. As we said in French, le travail paye. That's mean if you work good, if you do your work good, you will be paid. I've worked with you. I think we use a strategy to do the payment and everything based on results.
Correct.
So if I'm coming to you as a client, I want to buy or invest in property, just give me the best investment, because I think a big percentage of the buyer in Dubai, they are investors. They are not people that want to live in Dubai. Yeah, there is some people who lives in Dubai,
a lot of
but a lot of them are
correct.
expats who want to invest. So if you
That's
give them a bad investment, especially what happened with the flood, what happened with the crisis, if you made me buy something, because all the advertisement, 2 minutes from Burj Khalifa, 3 minutes from here, and the property is a little bit far and not what they have described. That's why I said, and this is what I think made you a little bit different from the other real estate agent, because you don't consider yourself as a real estate agent.
No,
as investor advisor, is that you give the credibility, you give the right investment
Correct.
for your client according to the portfolio. Is it true?
Yes, basically what I do is, like I said, I have my close investors that would invest with me. So if I find something good, I'm not that kind of person that would message you every week, there's a new launch, let's buy this, right? That's what agents do. So I have my investors that I never message them unless I think, okay, this is good, let's jump in. And they might get a message from me, sometimes it's once a year, or sometimes twice a year, depends when the deal comes, right?
Yeah.
So that's the difference between, we only invest when it's the right investment, which is very different than, there's a new launch, 5% commission, have 7% commission or whatever, and then you're going to close the deal. That's the wrong way of doing business, completely different. Yes, you've got to be money driven. Yes, you've got to work hard. But client is number one. That's the priority, right? Yeah. So always look after your clients, and then everything else follows. Because you're going to get a lot of referrals, right, from your clients as well.
Correct.
And that's how you build your circle.
Correct. So when you satisfy a client, you get 10 more clients. 10x. If he's not satisfied, you're going to lose more.
And like you said, in Dubai, some people are just sitting on millions of dollars, right? Yeah. So they might do a small investment with you this month or this year. But next year, they'll probably increase the budgets, right? Because they start trusting you, right? So they might start small. They might start $1 million dirhams or whatever it is. And then maybe the next investment becomes 3, 4, 5, right?
Correct.
And it grows from there.
Correct. So I want to go more inside the two companies. So I want you to give me the breakdown of all the services that you do in Exure Investments. I'm not more, to be honest with you, I'm more interested about Exure Investment than real estate, because real estate, everyone knows what's happening in the real estate. But I want to know more about what are the services that provides Exure Investments.
Look, Exure Investments, to be honest, we have 3 services, the main services. They're 3 services. One is wealth management, one is property flips, okay, and one is cryptocurrency exchange. Okay, these are the 3 services that we provide under it. The reason why property flip is not under the real estate is because we are not actually acquiring our property. Okay, some of these are distressed. Okay, so we're not actually getting a title deed. So it becomes an actual investment. So I'm managing your funds. We're not buying it to resell it, okay? And there might be a group of people, we're clubbing it, or maybe one investor comes in, and then I'll be using our funds to buy repossessed property. Maybe we pay the bank, whatever it is, and then we would resell it, okay? And the client gets his initial investment plus the ROI that he was told at the beginning. Yeah. So that's number 1. Number 2 is the wealth management, which is basically, I clubbed it under wealth management because, like I said, we got huge contracts in the UK. So, and these orders, like I said, are £5 million just in the UK approximately per month. Yeah. So, and we've got Italy to come, we've got Germany to come, and they've got bases across the world. So if you think across the board how much orders there'll be, across all these companies, which is the same company but it's international, different offices in different countries, we're probably looking around 50 million a month in stationery, because they're huge companies in terms of orders. So we've only cracked the UK at the moment. We're probably funding around 30% of the UK. So imagine we still got 70% to go, and then we've got Italy. So once we fulfill those orders, it's purely passive. We invest, we fill those orders.
Is it the purchase orders?
Yeah, purchase order financing, correct.
Okay. So I want you to explain a little bit what is the purchase orders.
To basically put in simple words, there's us, which let's say we are the lenders, okay? Then you have a company, and then which is a supplier, let's say for stationery in this example, and then you have the client. So the client puts an order through you, right? But you don't have enough funds to buy the equipment to sell on. So we come there and fulfill that order. Okay, so we're financing this company.
Okay.
Which is, I'm also a shareholder of that company. So we finance it.
This is what I like. I always put in your money, guys.
So
I'm with you.
You have to, right? Because he's going to ask, who's this company, right? So we have to be in control with the funds.
Correct. So I'm with you. I'm putting my money
So from this
there.
company, we basically fulfilling the orders, which is based in the UK. We fulfill the orders, and then once we get the profits, we either withdraw the profits, or you can also withdraw your initial investment.
Okay.
It really depends on what the client wants to do. Orders normally take 75 days, and then within 15, and then you got a 15 days payout window. So the whole process between start the initial investment until the end is 90 days. After 90 days, you can take your initial investment back plus your return, or you can re-roll. If I got more orders, which I know I have at the moment, you can re-roll to the next 90 days and just take your ROI.
Yeah.
Okay. So it gives a cash flow, continuous cash flow.
That's why I was really.
It's purely passive. I do it myself, but it pays all my living without even doing anything.
don't
Right?
pay
I got
nothing.
money parked there, and that's it's been paying my living for. I don't have to worry about anything else. It's nice to have properties.
Yeah.
Yes, you're making 8%, but making nearly double that. It's not sometimes even more.
We're gonna talk about numbers later.
Yeah.
I have a question about numbers because investor loves numbers. So we're gonna jump to this part. But as you say, it's when it's passive, that's good to have investment that brings you money, not just putting money just to wait maybe after 3, 4, 5 years. But you can give like within a very short time big returns. But in terms of the wealth management, because as I said, if I want to buy a car, for example, I am multi-billionaire, I want to buy a car, or maybe I want to buy my private jet, so I'm going to come to you. Say, listen, Frank, I want to buy a car. So you're not going to bring me the cheapest opportunity, but you're going to bring me the best opportunity to buy, because this is the difference between a business advisor, a wealth manager, and a business advisor. So,
Let me ask you a question. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say you're a millionaire or somebody that has money in their pocket and you want to come and buy a car. Would you buy the car, if you have the money, would you buy the car cash or would you finance it?
If I have the money,
yeah,
I will...
let's say you have more than them. Let's say the car is $100,000, but you're probably sitting on $5 million.
I will buy it cash.
You'll buy cash?
Yeah.
Oh, so I would never do that.
So this is
never use your own money. Right?
Yeah, in the business,
in that sense, because I could have the car in finance. Yes, I'm paying 3-4%, but if I'm investing 100,000, it's paying for the car more.
Yeah.
So my car's free.
Yeah.
Right.
So
that's what people. I used to buy things cash,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what am I doing? Right. I got access to finance. I'm paying 3% a year on interest. It makes no sense for me to dispose 1 million dirhams on whatever you're buying.
Yeah.
When you can invest that, and if it's making you an ROI, it pays for your car plus more. Right.
I know.
It's how you maneuver and manage money, which makes a lot of difference, and
Correct.
how you use it. It's
correct.
It's,
that
it's
the fact
key.
that this is why I said, because I'm in a relation. I know a lot of investors, a lot of millionaires. I've done a lot of meetings with a lot of people who have done big investments in Dubai, in the world. But I was always wondering who is the guy behind those people, because they don't make the decision by their own self. They really need someone to help them to manage their wealth,
Correct.
to help them to manage their assets, because as you are
But those people are often in the shadows.
in the shadow. That's why I really fight to take you out from the shadow.
If you've got your circle of investors, I don't need to really market myself too much. Because I'm getting enough from my own investors that I've built over the years, plus their referrals. That's more than enough, right? If you want to stick to that. But you're not going to be, that's why EXIO stands for exclusive investment opportunity and return, right? I like to be exclusive. I don't provide myself, don't market my service too much.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So thank you for accepting to be with me in this episode. I really enjoyed to talk to you, and I really enjoy with all the information you've given to me, especially, and given to our audience. So we're going to continue in the next part, maybe as soon as you are available because I have many other...
Another one already.
Not ready. So thank you so much, Frank.
Thank
you. Hope to see you soon. And stay in touch with us. There is another part. I'm going to try to convince him to be with us. Thank you so much.